Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning here in Austin, Texas. This is day 576 of the 3+ Minutes of Plank Challenge. And as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts on my mind today. 3 years ago, not exactly 3 years, late 2020. So this is probably November, December of 2020. I was at the lowest point of my life. My ego was shattered. I was borderline depressed. I was just trying to figure out how to go on. I just separated from my wife. I was dealing with shame, insecurity, guilt, jealousy. And I was finding out that though I had attained a lot of the things that I thought I could never attain financially, I found out that I just wasn't happy. And so I went on this journey where I was like, okay, let's find out what makes me happy. And before that, what I thought would make me happy was external things. Money, love, kids, things. And I realized that I attained all of these things, but it didn't make me happy. I also realized that I was running away from certain things. So I went back to myself and I said to myself, what makes me happy? One of the things that made me happy was being creative, making music. And I was like, okay, all right. I got to start all over from the beginning. I got to figure it out. What are the things that I needed to do? And so I started talking to a lot of my friends and collaborators and things of the sort. The idea was just to get back into the studio. And then one of the other things was, okay, Ron, you got to get on social media. I didn't know how to get on social media. It scared me because a lot of it had to do with the fact of me having to be vulnerable. And the other part was like, I didn't want to be the person that just lied, just said, oh, this is what I do. This is all the things that I have, things of the sort. I didn't want to be that man. So I said, whatever I do, I'll be my truest, authentic self. Not perfect, but not lying, because I've done that a lot in my life to that point. And so I went down this journey and I felt like a fool and I felt like an idiot. But little by little, and it actually wasn't social media that did this. As I was running, as I was reading, as I was taking therapy, as I was doing all the inner work, I realized things were just shifting in this weirdest way. I started realizing the synchronicities, the God winks. I found God in the process. And then all of a sudden, I just started getting followers. And I didn't understand it because to me, I looked at it like, who'd even care to listen to anything that I'd have to say? I'm not relevant for anything. But in the process of all of this, I gained me. I gained integrity. I gained a trust in myself. I gained self-care, self-love. And then all of a sudden, I started to realize that I wasn't living a fulfilled life. I started to realize the impact that I had on the world and why all this time I'd been playing small and settling. And people started responding to it. And every once in a while I'll hear people say like, oh man, you're just trying to get the fame or you're just trying to get the money and things of the sort. I got to tell you, something that I started to realize is like, those things will come and I don't even have to chase it as long as I'm my truest, authentic self. And they're just a result of me being my best self as opposed to the reason that I go chasing anything else. No one really truly knows my journey, even though everyone has their particular thoughts on it. Just like I don't truly know anyone else's journey. So I can't critique or judge. And so as a Christian man, I found myself just leading with love, leading with my most authentic self. There's a quote that I heard Pastor Jerry Flowers Jr. say once. He said, "I'm not sinless, but I do sin less." And it works with me because I understand it so much. I want to thank a lot of you guys who just listen to these things and follow me and help me along in my journey. I hear a lot of your messages, and unfortunately, sometimes I can't get to all of them. But know that I am thankful and I'm blessed. And when I can, I will. And if I can say something, I will. And if I can inspire you or help you out in any way, I will. And I can't always do that. I can't be the savior, but I can help push and make the world a better place. Anyway, be blessed today and every day. Talk to you soon. Peace.